cells. Observe the numbers written in the table below. Why are some numbers colored? Discuss. So they are asking you why these numbers are colored. Can you give me the example like that? They are asking. Can you explain? Okay. So the first one, what is supercell? So supercell is nothing but in a cell there will be numbers in that you have to find two adjacent numbers will be there. Next to next numbers will be there. The middle number should be greater. Okay, that is only supercell. Supercell means two numbers will be lesser than the value of the middle number. For example, here they have shaded 79. So 79 is a supercell. So 79 is greater. So we pick 79 as our answer. So seeing to the neighbor cell, this is 43 and 75 lesser than 79. Okay. So see to this 10 and 28, 29 is greater. Same like that, the last number we can't compare, so we have written this. See here, this two in the middle number, this is greater. See, compare these two adjacent number, this is greater. So this is less than this number. So the edge box, it must be greater than the other one neighbor. Okay. So this is the edge box, right? Both are color. So we say that this is greater than the next box, which is to the left hand side. So middle boxes, you obviously know greater. Both the sides are the neighbors are smaller. Understood? So if you take 626, it is colored here because 577 and 345. So 577 and 345 both are lesser than this number, whatever is colored. Same like that 900, 790. Both the sides are smaller. Understood, ma? Any doubt? So the color cell is colored if it is larger than the adjacent cell. The number 626 is colored as it is larger than these two numbers. 200 is not colored. Why 200 is not colored? Though the adjacent number is what? 577. So it is greater. It should be if it is lesser, they would have colored. It is greater. That's why this 200 is not colored. Understood, ma? The number 198 is colored as it has only one adjacent cell. Because 198 is colored, to the left of that, the one number is less than this number. So 107 is less than 195. I mean 198. Same like that 34. For all the colored numbers, I have given you the example. Whatever I have said, you have to write it in your notebook. Understood, ma? Color or mark the supercells in the table given below, they are saying. So I've already told you supercell is greater than both its neighbors. So as supercells are greater than both its neighbors, we have to see all the grids. Okay, so if you see the cells, totally 9 cells are there. Yes, are you listening? So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally, how many are there? 9 cells are there. So we have to compare each and all every cells. So first cell should be compared with the second cell. So first shell and the second shell. Which is greater? Which is greater? First cell or second cell? First cell. So can we call this as a supercell? Moving on to the second cell. So in this second cell is less than the first cell. So this will not be the supercell. Correct? Go to the third cell. 9,435. Now compare that with both the neighbors. Which is greater? So when we compare, this is greater, so that is the supercell. Third cell is also supercell. Move to the fourth cell. Fourth cell, this is lesser than this number, fourth cell. So we can't consider this. Got it? Move on to this number. Compare the either sides. Same like that. This side is greater, so we can't take this cell also as supercell. Move on to the sixth cell. Compare these both the sides. 5 and the seventh cell. Sixth cell is lesser. Seventh cell. Move on to the seventh cell. Compare sixth cell and eighth cell. Seventh cell is greater. So we can call the seventh cell as the supercell. Understood? Now compare the eighth cell. This one, both the sides are one side is greater, so we can't take that as a supercell. 52, one side is greater, so we can't take that as a supercell. Whatever number we are considering, that number should be the greater number of the neighbor cells. Understood, ma? Any doubt till this? Okay, moving on to the second question. Fill in the blanks below with four-digit numbers such that the supercells are exactly the colored cells. So, what is the meaning of that? This supercell should be the greater value. Yes? So greater value, you have to give greater value for this. So you can give any of the number. Let's finish the last one. Last one we have only one comparison. So this number should be less than this number, whatever we are going to write. Understood? So you already know that the supercell is greater than the both its neighbors. Supercells are colored here. So the neighboring colors around the colored cell should have smaller numbers. You know all those things. So suppose if I give the middle value for this as 6000, because this is supercell, it should be greater than the next value. Yes. Now see. So it is greater than the next value. So obviously this box should be less than. Yes. So I can give any of the values less than 6000. So here I am taking it as 1000. Understood? Why I took it as 1000 means to the next of this value it is 1258. Less than that only I can take because this also should satisfy. Understood, ma? Any doubt for anyone? Moving on to this one, this side also it should be less than, so I am taking the value as 1001. So this can be any numbers, any, because smaller number only you can take any numbers. Okay, smaller numbers, that's why I am writing any of the numbers. Okay, so greater means 9999 I am taking it as. You can write any of your numbers, but it should be greater than the neighboring number. Understood? Any doubt till this? So fill in the table below such that we get as many supercells as possible. Use numbers between 100 and 1000 without repetition. So they are asking you to use a number between 100 and 1000. You should not repeat the numbers. Okay. So first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally 9 cells. So before filling that, let's see how many supercells are possible. So how many supercells are possible, we have to find. Okay. So last one, obviously we can make that as supercell. Last two cells. Correct. First and ninth cell can obviously made as a supercells by giving the greater number. So cell 3 can also be a supercell because both the neighboring numbers we can write it small. Yes. Same, 5 can be made a supercell, 7 can be made a supercell. Both the left and right number can be written as small. Understood till this? So now we can fill from 101 to, I mean 100 and 1000, right? So I am taking this value as 101, this value as 110, 120, 130, 140. Because it should be greater, that's why I'm going like that. Okay, remaining values you can fill. So 101 means less than 101 we can take 100. Correct. 110, 120 are there. We can take any of the lesser number between that number. So I am taking 103. 120, 130 is there. You can take any of the number. So I am going with the lesser number 104. 130, 140 is there. We can go with the lesser number. So 105 I am taking. So now apply the conditions and see whether we could write it correctly. Okay. Out how many supercells are possible for different number of cells. Do you notice any pattern? What is the method to fill a given table to get the maximum number of supercell? Explore and share your strategy. So yes, there is a clear pattern and repeatable strategy. We have a clear pattern for this and we have a repeatable strategy for this. The pattern is maximum number of supercells you can have depends on whether the number of cell is even or odd. So if it is odd means what did we do? We add the number of cell as odd here, right? Totally 9 cells. Are you listening? So depending upon the number of cells. So n is the odd number. So if suppose we have here we had 9, right? 9 cells. So n is the odd number. N is 9. So odd number. Correct? So formula is n plus 1 by 2. So what is n plus 1 by 2? So 9 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 10 by 2. So our answer is what? What? 5. So fifth number will be the supercell. 1, 2, 3. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So fifth cell is our supercell. Correct? Suppose apply n 3 cells. So 3 cells means 3 plus 1 by 2. 4 by 2 which is nothing but 2 cells. Got it? Like that we have to find how many cells. So 2 cells, 4 cells, 8 cells. We will get 2 by 1. Suppose if it is even. Even is n by 2. Yes. What is the formula for maximum number of supercells? N by 2 in even. Okay. Suppose 2 cells means 2 by 2. 4 cells means 4 by 2. 8 cells means 8 by 2. Got it? Asked us to find the strategy. So method to always get the maximum number of supercells is as follows. Determine the number of high or low numbers you need. So high number or low number we have to find out. So n cells you need n plus 1 for high number. N is a odd. Yes. So suppose it is a high number. N by 2 is a even. You have to follow n by 2. Understood? So those whatever value we are getting that will be our supercell. Remaining cells you have to fill with the lower number. Select a number. Choose two sets of numbers. High set must contain that are numerically larger than the every number which is low set. So high set means that will be higher number. Remaining will be the low set. How do you arrange the numbers? High, low, high, low, high, low. Like how we did the example for the third sum. Okay. First value was high, next to that low, next high, low, next high, low. Like that we have to write. So this ensures that every number from this high set is surrounded by smaller number, making it super cell. Same like that if we do, we can make the numbers as super cell. Got it?